Yo, what's going on, guys? What I got for you today is going to be a turbo Ho-Oh deck is what I've heard this is called. But anyway, guys, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're going to hop right into this, taking a look at Ho-Oh GX. Of course, Ho-Oh GX is going to be your main attacker of the deck. Has the attack Sacred Fire. This attack does 50 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is really nice because this can actually knock out Gibbles, which is really cool. It also has the attack Phoenix Burn for 180, and this Pokemon can't use Phoenix Burn during your next turn. And then it has Eternal Flame GX. Put 3 of any combination of Fire GX or Fire EX Pokemon on your discard pile on your bench. Not really the attack we're probably going to be using. Pretty much this is going to be all about Phoenix Burn. And the idea behind this deck is we use Phoenix Burn pretty much right off the bat with this supporter here that I cannot pronounce the name of every time I do it. It's like Kawaii or something like that, which I know is not right. But anyway, this allows you to search your deck for up to 4 Fire Energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, which is actually exactly how much Phoenix Burn takes. So that's pretty much perfect. And the ways we are going to get this out, of course, is we have Ultra Ball, which can grab you Tapu Lele. And then Tapu Lele can in turn grab you this dude. And then boom, there you go. There's the combination. But we also have some support Pokemon in here. And we're going to look at Dawn Wings Necrozma. So if you guys remember, Phoenix Burn said that you cannot use that attack during your next turn. So this is going to allow you to use the ability Invasion, which will promote him into the active spot. And then you can, of course, free retreat because we do run float stones. We have 3 of them right here. And so you can use Dawn Wings Necrozma to Invasion into your active spot and then retreat. And then you got your Phoenix Burn ready to go again. So that's going to be the sole purpose behind that. But we also have Volcanion EX in here. So Volcanion EX actually serves a couple purposes in here. One, it can be an attacker. That's something to note there. But also has the ability Steam Up. So let's say you don't have a choice band or something like that. Well, you have Fire Energy that you can, of course, discard with the ability Steam Up to do an additional damage, which will actually hit for 210, which can knock out really popular Pokemon like Zoroark. So once during your turn before you attack, you may discard a Fire Energy card from your hand. If you do, this attack does 30 more damage. Or your Fire Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage, which is really nice. And another Pokemon we're going to have in here is going to be Salazzle. So this could actually be pretty cool. It has the attack Diabolical Claws. This attack does 50 for each prize card you've taken. And the deck's kind of geared towards... I got a comment. 1 second. There we go. This deck's kind of geared towards taking quick prizes. So Diabolical Claws can actually do a pretty considerable amount of damage. And then Heat Blast just for a solid 110 damage, which is pretty nice. And then Queen's Haze GX. I got a little tongue-tied there. Discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That could just be an annoying attack. But all around, Salazzle is just a pretty solid Pokemon. And then, of course, we got the big bad Turtonator GX in here with Shell Trap 20. And then if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, you put 8 damage counters on the defending Pokemon. And then Bright Flame for a solid 160. And then we got Nitro Tank GX, which is probably going to be the GX attack you're going to do because this can, of course, get you 5 Fire Energy cards. So you could throw 4 on a Ho-Oh and then 1 on another, which is pretty handy. And so Nitro Tank's just going to kind of be there for like a refresher attack that could be really helpful. And we also have Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet's going to be in here because this can actually help out with just kind of disabling abilities. Or let's say you just kind of whiff or something like that. But you know, when you got like the supporter that ends your turn, having a Wobbuffet active kind of makes it to where your turn ending isn't the worst thing in the world. Because, god dang it, why is everyone commenting as soon as I start recording a video? Alright, there we go. So if you promote Wobbuffet into the active spot, then they're not going to be able to use some abilities. They can still use Tapu Lele's ability, but they're not going to be able to use other abilities on other Pokemon, so that way you kind of shut them down and slow them down a little bit. Meanwhile, your Ho-Oh sitting there on the bench. And on top of that, this can shut down Lycanroc's Bloodthirsty Eyes, which is pretty helpful, so they can't just promote Ho-Oh and knock the living crap out of it. So Wobbuffet's just in here. It's just in here just to shut down abilities. I mean, it's just kind of an annoying card. But we also, I already went over Tapu Lele. We also have, that's it for the Pokemon. We also have the supporters in here. Probably need to go over those. For Professor Sycamore, 2N. And then, of course, the most important one, I've already gone over it, is that dude right there. We got 4 Guzma. Of course, 4 Guzma is going to allow you to get around that Phoenix Burn, not allowing you to attack during your next turn. And on top of that, you can bring up targets to knock out, which is pretty helpful. So it's kind of a win-win situation for you. And we round out the supporters, of course, with 3 Cynthia. And then to kind of have some additional draw power. And I'm not gonna lie, this is actually very, very frustrating to me that I have 2 different Scorched Earth for some reason. But we got 3 Scorched Earth. just allows you to discard a fire or fighting energy card from your from your hand, excuse me, and then you get to draw 2 cards. That's just going to help out there. We also run 1 nest ball. I mean, you just never know. The 1 nest ball can grab a Ho-Oh. That's actually been very helpful for me. You don't have to like use stuff with Ultra Ball. It can grab just any of these Pokemon. I would not grab this one right here. That would not be a good idea. But it's just pretty helpful. And then, like I said, Ultra Ball, probably one of the more important trainers in this deck because, of course, Ultra Ball can grab you Tapu Lele, which can grab you the K-Dude right here and allow you to attach the Ho-Oh. But we also run 3 Choice Band just to hit a little harder. And then, of course, the Float Stone is going to be in here so that way you can promote an active Pokemon and it'll have free retreats. That way you can retreat it for free and do Phoenix Burn. Really good combination, of course, with Guzma. And also on top of that, it'll give a Wobbuffet free retreat, which is pretty helpful too. And then, of course, we run 16 Fire Energy. So I did my best as far as researching for this list because I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea how to build this. Like, I'm just being completely honest. I had no idea how to build this deck. So I did some research, found a list, went for it. I liked it, and I said, all right, here's the video. So this deck's actually been quite a bit of fun to play. I really like it. The big thing, though, is if you do not start with, the whole, supporter combination, your games are probably not going to go the best. But if you open with that, it's pretty helpful. And, of course, if you face Raichu, you're probably gonna have a bad time. Let's just be real. I actually had that issue happen to me. I faced off against a Raichu, and I completely forgot that Ho-Oh had electric weakness, and I just got absolutely spit on. So yeah, but this deck's actually been quite a bit of fun so far. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to give a thumbs up. Try this deck out. It's actually not too expensive to make. Besides, this one right here. Yeah, this thing right here. But if you do already have that, then the deck's not too expensive to make. This is actually pretty cheap. I didn't even go over this Salazzle. I don't really think it matters. I just put this one in here because that's the one that was on the list. But for the most part, this deck's actually pretty cheap. This is not too expensive. Domweek's Necrozma isn't too bad. Turtonier's not expensive. Volcanian's not expensive. You don't have to use the full art. I just used the full art because it's only Volcanian I really have. And yeah, for the most part, the rest of these are pretty cheap too. I mean, it's not too bad. You can literally buy 4 of these on eBay for $1, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so the deck's not too expensive besides Tapu Lele, so you should definitely give it a try. It's a load of fun to play. But you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next video.